aroma and richness of early morning tea often defines your day and your mood. When my hot cup is made with Abivia evaporated milk, it is all the more cherished. Abivia evaporated milk's low cholesterol formula has no added sugar and is a rich source of protein. I need all the goodness this can muster as I prepare for my first ever hot yoga session. So I'm going to guzzle down this hot tea and see you guys in a hot minute. Welcome to Body and Mind Season 5, brought to you by beverage partners Lacno Healthy Living Juices and Oasis Boxed Drinking Water, hygiene partners Cool & Cool, and associate sponsors Nutridor, Abivia, Allium Chicken and NutriCook. Dubai heat is punishing, to say the least. So I'm sure we can all agree that outdoor yoga is currently out of season because it's 39 degrees outside. But as you guys know, my producers always like to challenge me. So I'm going to move from 39 degrees outdoor to a 39-degree indoor yoga studio. What am I even doing over here? So guys, get ready for my first ever hot yoga session here at Fitness First Marina Gate. Let's go. Before attending my hot yoga class, this cool new concept caught my eye. It is actually a 3D body composition analysis, which will give you a great idea of your progress, not only for you, but also for your PT to make his job easy. Joining me now is the personal trainer from here, Fitness First, Mladen. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Okay, Mladen. All right, so what is my body composition analysis saying?
Okay, so now you have here your pictures in 3D, okay, so you can see all the parts. You have a measurements here in centimeters for all body parts. You have the shape, you have the posture, which tell us
what was that shape thing? That looked kind of weird.
The shape is...
it's basically just a circle. Is that what my shape is?
Shape is of the legs of any body composition here.
Okay.
And then you have the posture, which tell us if something is wrong with the spine,
so
or the
posture.
The posture says it's good.
It's good.
Or it's
good
good
posture.
now. And the most important thing for us is the body composition, where you can see your weight and you can see your body fat percentage.
Okay.
Okay. And all these informations are important for us so that we can plan and design a specific program for you, so that you can make a good progress. And then after 4 to 5 weeks, you do again this 3D scan and make a comparison of two pictures basically and two results, and you can see exactly what is your progress.
Fantastic. So it's a great concept that has been designed to track your fitness progress,
yes.
correct? Fantastic. Thank you so much, Mladen. I'm going to head on over to my hot yoga class. But before that, I'm parched, and it is very important to hydrate before your hot yoga class because it's 39 degrees in there. So I have here with me my Oasis Boxed Drinking Water. Not only is this refreshing, but it is also sustainable. So this is my first ever hot yoga session, and I mean, it was pretty much your regular yoga, but in a very, very hot room. So that makes it all the more intense, I would say.
Raise your hips up and then begin to scoop the shoulder blades underneath the body for extra elevation. Hot yoga is similar to regular yoga. It just depends on the type of yoga that you're practicing. Today we did a mixture of Hatha and Vinyasa. And it's just hot yoga is in a hot room 37 to 39 degrees Celsius.
You start sweating straight away almost because the room is already quite hot. It's like a preheated oven that you enter into, and if it takes you, say, 3 minutes to start sweating in normal yoga, this one's like 3 seconds in.
You're going to wrap the legs, so right Right now we're using infrared panels, so the heat is much better and it helps to detoxify the body because we're sweating a lot. It's great for your immunity system. It improves your lung capacity because you have to breathe in a lot deeper. And it also helps you relax the body, reduces stress levels. If you do a hot yoga session, you're definitely sleeping better at night. And then most importantly, it increases your flexibility. Your muscles are so relaxed that you're able to ease into the poses.
From just an exercise point of view, I feel amazing, and it's quite exhausting compared to the regular yoga which you do in a fully air-conditioned room because there's so much heat involved, so you're sweating a lot. So I would say you feel a lot more tired than your regular yoga.
It is a lot more strenuous than the others because we're in a hot room, we're sweating, but the benefits thereafter is a lot better than a regular yoga class.
So I've just had my first hot yoga class, and this is my hot yoga instructor, Mish. Hi, Mish.
Hi, nice to have you.
My pleasure. How do you think I did? This is my first class.
You were brilliant.
Thank you.
You said you did yoga before.
Yeah. So I'm not new to yoga, but hot yoga is completely new for me. So from an experience point of view, it felt like regular yoga, but in a very hot room.
That's what it's like. Your first 3 to 4 times will feel that way. And then once you get into it, you're going to love it.
Now I know that because this is my first class, you wanted to do a slightly more basic version with me, or not basic, beginner's version for me that you kind of customized. But some of the more intense or advanced classes, I believe you involve weights, which is a new concept with yoga. I didn't know you use
yeah, we use weights, bands or balls. So more of a sculpt session to tone your body and get a workout in. So you can burn more calories and still get a deep stretch towards the end.
So it's like yoga, but with a touch of Pilates, would you say?
More intense than Pilates.
Okay, all right.
More intense.
Mish, thank you so much. You've been a fabulous instructor, and hopefully one day I'll have a body like yours. All right.
Oh, you're already on your way there. Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
here, and hope to see you again.
Absolutely. After that hot yoga session, I'm thirsty, I'm hungry, I have too many emotions running inside me right now. So I've decided to hydrate with my Lacnor mango juice. What I love about mango juice is that, number one, it's my favorite fruit. It is the king of fruits. Besides that, it also helps lower cholesterol, keep your diabetes under control, also boosts immunity. Now, speaking of boosting immunity, on the other side, we have some amazing recipes that will help boost your immunity, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Season 5 of Body and Mind from my balcony. I hope you're enjoying the view. Brought to you by our beverage partners Lacno Healthy Living Juices and Oasis Box Drinking Water, hygiene partners Cool & Cool, and associate sponsors Nutridor Abavia, Allium Chicken and NutriCook. Now on this segment, we intend to plant the seed. That's all I'm going to say right now. And hopefully by the end of the segment, we would have planted some good ones for you to nurture. On this very hot evening, I have a hot date with none other than Chef Abs. Drum rolls. How's it going, Chef?
Amazing. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you so much for accepting my invitation. How times have changed. We are in my balcony having dinner. All right, Chef. Now, I gave the viewers a little bit of a clue of what the star ingredients of tonight is. So let me reveal it to you in case my opening link was a bit cryptic. So we're doing greens, of course, you know, which is so important.
Yeah.
And of course, the second ingredient is often neglected for its more glamorous cousin, nuts. I'm talking about nothing other than seeds. Now, Chef Abs chose these star ingredients. Why?
I mean, seeds are amazing and they have so many health benefits and we don't eat them on a daily basis. So I thought let's put them into our food and let's create some fantastic dishes. And the one that you're eating, it has an amazing ingredients. It has chia seeds, it has flax seeds, it has banana, pineapple, and the major ingredient that makes that dish wow is blue matcha. And something that we don't use in our daily life. This is an amazing breakfast dish. You get that crunch from the pistachio, you have the sweetness from berry, and that raspberry give you that punch, the sourness, and it's amazing. And look at the dish.
Chef, it's like such an Instagrammable dish. I have a quick question for you. Are the flowers edible?
Yes, they are edibles.
Everything on the bowl is
Everything
edible.
on the bowl is
As you
edible.
said, it's such a fresh tasting dish. I love the name that you've chosen for it, Ocean Bliss. We're not too far away from the ocean. And I'm so glad that you spoke about the importance of seeds, because it is rich in carbohydrates, fats, minerals, vitamins, dietary fiber. It is something that should absolutely be included in your daily diet. And this is something that I would love to have for breakfast. If you have something like this, you can even have a lighter lunch, because it is so filling at the same time, isn't it?
And the same dish I'm using in one of my restaurants is called Green for Life. And we have different types of bowls, and this is one of the bowls that I'm featuring today in our show.
Absolutely, very nice, very pretty. All right, moving on to the soup. Should we talk about the soup?
This is I would say, green goddess.
Yes.
Okay, it's kind of in a super healthy soup with asparagus, broccoli, and inside you can see there is a butternut squash. These are the poppers. Usually in a soup we add croutons, but I try to avoid carbohydrate bread there, so I added butternut squash poppers, and on top you have that crispy parmesan chips. I mean, when you taste it, you can get that creaminess, and to be honest, there is not a single drop of cream in that one, but that asparagus and broccoli gel together so well, and it has a hint of chili in that one.
Chef, you're lying to me if you told me there's no cream in that soup.
Absolutely no cream.
No way. It tastes so creamy. At the same time, there's a nice spice element to it. Having had that Ocean Bliss bowl, which is so sweet and chill, very cold, and this hot soup right here, I love hot and cold, sweet and spicy, so it's like a great transition from that to this. And the butternut squash croquettes, it's a star. It is so delicious. It was deep fried?
No, it's not deep fried. It's absolutely not deep fried. We use a Nutri air fryer, which fry without oil, and it's quick, and it makes the outer skin so crispy. You get that crunch from the sesame seeds, and again we're talking about seeds and nuts here, so that element is also there.
And I love that you've used my NutriCook Smart Pod Echo, because it is so easy to use. It's healthy, it's fast. At the same time, it preserves more nutrients in your food than traditional cooking methods. At the same time, it's very user-friendly and cost-effective.
And it saves you time.
Absolutely, it is a win-win. All right, moving on to this. Is it sushi?
It's the sushi. Now we cooked soup and we have Ocean Bliss, so I thought let's change the palette and make it a little Asian. And this sushi is without any fish. The outer side has a rice, flax seeds and chia seed with sesame seed. Inside you have all the vegetables, asparagus, red peppers, green peppers, snow peas and alpha sprout. An alpha sprout that we don't use in our daily cooking, and it's such a nutritious product. It's available everywhere. It gives you that crunch to your sushi, and it has that pungentness in a sushi with the soya sauce, with the pickled ginger. It cleanses your palate. At the same time, it cleanses your stomach, and it's super healthy.
This dish couldn't get any healthier, because just the seeds alone that you've used, chia seeds, which is so great for your digestive system. At the same time, it helps regulate your blood sugar levels. There's a lot of antioxidant properties in it, and sesame seeds as well that you've used. Usually we use sesame seeds. We only see sesame seeds sprinkled on top of like burgers and hot dogs.
There's a good thing about sesame seed. You know, a lot of people don't know. They have loads of vitamin D in that one.
Absolutely.
And that is a good source of vitamin D. If you want that one, you don't want to go in the sun, eat sesame seeds.
Because we eat so little of it. It's usually just like randomly sprinkled on top of food. It is also a great source of dairy-free calcium, so it's very vegan-friendly as well. Chef, it's been amazing. It is always a treat having you over. I've really enjoyed your dishes, especially the Ocean Bliss bowl. Is just, it's like swimming in the ocean.
Pleasure is mine. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chef.
Thank you much.
That was Chef Abs being absolutely charming and very insightful at the same time, shedding light on the importance of seeds and greens in our diet. This might be the end of the segment, but it is not the end of the show. Time for a break. Make sure you come right back. Welcome back to Season 5 of Body and Mind, brought to you by beverage partners Lacno Healthy Living Juices and Oasis Boxed Drinking Water, hygiene partners Cool & Cool, and associate sponsors Nutridora Bevia, Allium Chicken and NutriCook. Not since the 1918 Spanish flu that wreaked havoc in the world have we seen a pandemic of this magnitude. Now, there are millions of questions surrounding COVID-19, so it's about time we pose them with someone who has survived it. With me here today is Mr. Vikas Gupta, who has successfully come out of COVID-19 for several months now. He's back to work. Vikas, thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you.
First and foremost, how are you feeling?
I'm good. I would say I'm blessed.
Yes.
I'm much better what I was. I'm good.
That's great. And you live, in a home, you have your whole family over here. Your mum, who's 70 plus old, also lives with you. And surprisingly, everyone except you in this house was asymptomatic. You were the only person who showed severe symptoms and who suffered the most. Can you tell us a little bit about the struggle?
It was quite a tough time because, this all started in, I would say, early April. And I had some fever. After fever, the fever was on, and then I had some breathing problem. Then I consulted this hospital, Medeor Hospital. Doctors were good there. And they all took my chest X-ray and various tests. And it was quite bad. I had a very bad time, I would say.
I believe you were in the ICU for...
I was in ICU for exactly 21 days.
I couldn't imagine what you must have gone through. What was it like? Did you feel like you could survive this at the time during the peak of your condition?
See, I had confidence on Dubai. I had confidence on doctors here, medical facility. And I could see, they all were so motivated. In spite me being a COVID patient, the way they were treating me and what I was reading in the news or hearing before that in various countries, there were a lot of medical issues.
And you also had a lot of pre-existing conditions like diabetes.
Yeah, I'm diabetic, I have hypertension.
Yeah.
And then too, I recovered.
Yeah.
They treated me very well.
Because you just can't stop praising the UAE government for the way that they dealt with you and your entire family and all the patients who have struggled with COVID. What has been your overall experience with the DHA and Dubai Police?
They were excellent. They were like a motivating force for us.
Okay.
When I was in hospital, my wife got called from Dubai Police. They asked her, because my mother is 70-year-old and she was also down with COVID. My wife was down, my son was down, my daughter was not down. So my wife got a call. They asked, how do you live? How big is your flat? Can you manage it? Can we help you? Then same did DHA, exactly same. So we are really touched by this gesture.
Vikas, I know that you've made a lot of positive lifestyle changes ever since COVID has come into your life. What is some of that?
I have tried to, when you say positive lifestyle changes, definitely I'm more positive towards life today.
Yes.
Because the way people have helped me, my friends have helped me, doctors have helped me, especially doctors and nurses. I can't believe a doctor and a nurse, they know I'm a COVID patient and still they are washing me, they are trying to take care of me. They also have family. Yes. I was really surprised to see this kind of passion in all doctors. Dr. Zahir was my doctor there. He is the best. Dr. Rajiv Lochan was our guide here, was the best. And I have tried to be more, I would say, I'm more careful now.
Yes.
Because I don't know.
You were always careful.
I was always careful, as I was trying to explain you before we started this chat.
Yeah.
Even in our building, I kept a sanitizer at the lift so that everybody uses it. And still I caught it.
Yeah.
Still I caught COVID. I don't know from where I
Because COVID
I
doesn't
got it.
discriminate, does it? It doesn't matter. I think it's a matter of luck, no matter how
You
careful.
just have to be careful because see, this is what everybody says. It's nose and mouth and your hands.
Yes.
So if you are careful, you're not touching unnecessary things, and you are keeping a good social distance, definitely you can be saved. Because the time I got it, it was too new. It was too early. Now, today, we know a lot about COVID. So definitely we can save ourselves.
Because for our viewers watching at home, what is the one message that you would like to convey to them?
Be safe. Don't get excited that COVID is over. No. Till the vaccine is developed, we need to be safe. And we need to be positive.
Absolutely.
We need to be positive. That is the most important thing. That's what my doctor told me. That what saved me, the most important thing is that I was positive. That saved me. So just be positive.
Positive in terms of your attitude.
Absolutely.
Vikas, thank you so much for inviting us to your home and
Thank you.
sharing with us the story, which I'm sure it's not easy for you to share on national television because it was quite an emotional journey for you and the entire family. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Over the last few months since the pandemic, we've all learned the importance of safety, personal hygiene, social distancing, and of course, masks. Now, speaking of masks, we'd like to introduce you to a company that is ensuring people's safety throughout this pandemic.
So let's talk about how ViroMask is separate compared to any other mask in the market. And that's because of the proprietary technology that we are using on it, which comes from Switzerland called HiQ ViroBlock. And that neutralizes viruses and germs on contact. And recently we have also tested it on SARS-CoV-2, which is a COVID-19 causing virus, and it has proven effective. So that makes us practically the only mask in the world that can actually claim with verifiable data and lab results to be able to neutralize SARS-CoV-2 virus for the mask. So when we talk about how to use the mask, so remember this thing, there are 3 layers to the mask. So the first layer is a kill layer, the second layer is a trap layer, and the third layer is again a kill layer just to make sure that we are killing all the incoming viruses. This is why we call it double the protection. So trap layer is the same layer or the same fabric that is used as in N95 or FFP2 mask as the main filter fabric. So if the incoming viruses and germs are not killed by the main kill layer at the entrance, then they get stuck in the trap layer, which is the same as N95. And then there is also a kill layer on the inside. So this is how we actually try to protect everyone that is wearing our mask. So when we look at the mask, it is reusable, washable, and antiviral. Reusable means you can reuse it without washing between different usage. Washable means you can wash it and use it. So let me tell you the difference. When we talk about a fabric mask, you should not reuse it between the two usage because there are germs and viruses on it. But on this one, because we are neutralizing the germs, so you can reuse it. We typically say 16 hours for the outside environment, but if you are in a clean environment like this one where AC has the filtration, then you can use it for a bit longer. For the filter in between, you should never wash it because it has a static charge on it. So once you wash it, the static charge goes away, which means the filtration level goes down. So do not wash the filter. Use common sense on when you want to replace the filter because it is filtering incoming pollutants. So please do have a look every time you are washing the mask on the filter, whether it looks dirty, whether it has any stains on it, and then you can change it.
Wearing masks is definitely not an option. It is vital. I know I'm going to be wearing mine soon after this link. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. Make sure to come right back next week, same time.